Okay, so the first thing I was taught was to square it in, which means I push the text block all the way to the back and then check on both sides that the overhang is where you want it, and that everything is perfect. And then it gets tilted up at a 45-degree angle and leaned up like so. And then we're going to start gluing. So apparently this is better if you don't use straight PVA. It's better to have a mixture of 50-50 either methyl cellulose or wheat paste with your PVA, so that it doesn't dry as fast. You can still rearrange it and get it how you want. But this is just PVA, so we're gonna try it, make sure that's okay. So I'm just putting a light, even coat on the whole thing. This might be a little bit too much. It'll be okay. Okay, I think I got everything. So you don't move it from its position. You just kind of hold this so that the text block doesn't move on the edge, and then close it. Push it okay. And then we're going to flip it very carefully. Check it. Lucy, leave him alone, please. And it looks like it worked. Oh my god, that actually did. Okay. So you can see it's still nice and square. Got a little bit of leakage coming out. We're going to wipe that off before I close it again. So, let's grab a paper. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure there are no air bubbles in here. This is what you're checking on here for air bubbles. So apparently you do not go into the hinge. So this little bit right here, that's the little hinge right here, don't press that down. Just kind of go next to it with your fingers, like so. Press that bit down, and then use your bone folder to just kind of make sure there's just no air bubbles and that everything's nice and how you want it. Okay, so then we're gonna lay that back down, and now we have to do the top. So, get another piece of scrap. I'm not sure if there's glue on that one already. Lay that in there. And then it's going to be the same thing. So we're just going to, this is at a 45-degree angle. It's just kind of propped up there like so. And then everything should work out again. So again, this is better if you use a mixture of 50-50, either PVA with methyl cellulose or PVA with wheat paste. And that is so that if you do mess up, it is a lot easier to just lift it right back up, and then you can just readjust it. With PVA, because it dries so fast, as soon as you set it down, you've got like a 5-second window to either readjust it really, really, really fast or accept the fate of the book. So this is just PVA because my methyl cellulose has not come in yet. But it is the same process as what I learned from Tifo, who is Fanbound Books on Instagram. And this is what they showed us how to do it. So hopefully I'm doing it justice. Alright, so that's that. We're going to take the scrap out. And we're going to again hold this, but the text block doesn't move. Hold the edge of your book. Make sure that this comes flat. So I'm squeezing both sides of the book a little bit. And then we're going to lay the case down just as before. And then smush it. Like so. Alright, and now we're going to flip it, and we got to check it the same way that we checked the other side. There we go. Alright, so we're going to make sure there's no air bubbles now. Gosh, Tifo's a bloody genius. That was so much easier than what I used to be doing. I used to be doing, I would stand it up like this, and Lucy, leave him alone, please. I used to stand it up and it would just be horrible. But this turned out, I am really pleased with this. Okay. Make sure it's not good. Okay, so you can see, very nice. Lucy, leave him. Sorry, the cat is trying to antagonize the dog. So that looks really nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to not open it anymore. We are going to instead slip some parchment paper and some scrap paper inside. So you want absorbent paper on the text block side to avoid any moisture. And then we're going to get some parchment paper on the top, like so, to prevent the glue from sticking. And as you see, I am not opening it. This thing has already been pressed how I want it. I'm not opening it fully. And now we need a weight. That's what I forgot. Let me grab some books. Ta-da! Alright, so there is absorbent paper protecting the text block from any excess glue moisture. There's parchment paper here to prevent sticking, and it's on both sides, so you can see that. And look, the hinge, the back of it is flat still. So it's gonna press like this for at least a few hours. Like, I'm not gonna touch it until this afternoon to see how it's going. But yeah, so I learned this technique from Tifo. We met up at LA, and she actually did, they did a demonstration for us, and it was amazing how easy this was. And this was my first time doing their way of doing it, and this was so much easier than what I previously did. So I'm gonna keep doing that. All right, and that's it.